Hello, welcome to Know Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Jess, and today's practice is Chandra Namaskars, also known as moon salutations. So, with the full moon incoming over the next few days, I thought this would be a really great opportunity to explore some moon salutations, which will enable us to harness some of that lunar energy, so that we can declutter not only our environments but also our minds. As we step into a new season of spring, set ourselves some new intentions and a fresh perspective. As always, if you have blocks handy, I recommend you have those with you, or rolled up blanket or pillow, also perfect. If not, no worries, I will always offer modifications. So either way, you're good to go. Roll out your mats and I will see you there. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to start in standing today. So standing on the facing the width of our mat, really giving ourselves an opportunity to take up some space today. So when you're ready, we're just going to start finding ourselves in mountain pose. Opportunity here to close your eyes and start deepening your breath. Have your feet about hip width apart, feet facing forwards, 12 o'clock, palms facing outwards. Relax your shoulders down. And slowly start to elongate your inhales and extend your exhales. Just taking a second to land here. Whatever day you've had, leave it behind, shut the door. Bring yourself to the present moment. Just take one more breath here. Exhale. Slowly start to open your eyes. Chandra Namaskar. So we're going to start by bringing the arms forward and up, extended mountain pose. Take an inhale and bring your gaze towards your hands. Inhale to extend. Exhale, side body stretch. Move your body to the left. Keep both feet planted firmly on the mat. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side body stretch to the right hand side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Really inhale. Find a back bend here. And exhale. Bring your hands to heart center. Drop the shoulders down away from your ears. Close your eyes. Just take a second. Inhale. Exhale. Open your eyes. Goddess pose. So taking our feet slightly wider than hip width apart. Have your toes just facing outwards. Take a peek at me if you need. We're going to bend the knees and sink the hips down. Goddess pose. So pull the pit of your belly in, tuck the tailbone. Keep the back straight, spine is long. Shoulders are relaxed down away from the ears. Option to take your hands up and overhead, sinking into your heels. Goddess pose. Invitation to close your eyes. Find your breath. Exhale to release. Back to standing. Bring your hands to heart center. Find an inhale here. Exhale, we sink into goddess pose. Drop the hips down. Invitation again to bring the hands up and overhead, or you can keep them at heart center. It's your choice. Again, invitation to close your eyes. Finding your breath, grounding down through your feet. Feeling the earth beneath you, supporting you. Exhale, we release. Inhale. Exhale, goddess pose. We sink. Inhale. Exhale, release. Triangle pose. So bring your back foot, your right foot in line with the back of the mat. We point our left toes to face forwards, bumping the hips back, reaching forward with the left hand. We journey down into triangle pose. Spiraling the chest open, take your gaze towards your right hand. Again, invitation to close your eyes. Option to pop a block under your hand or rest on the shin. Option to find a bind here if that's in your practice. Bringing the hand down and under. It's definitely not in mine, but if it's in yours, then go for it. Just finding your breath. Opening up through the chest. Close your eyes. If you're in a bind, come out of it now. Exhale, release, back to center. Bring your hands onto your hips and turn towards the front of the mat. We're going to find our pyramid pose. So we're going to just bring the back foot in slightly, about halfway. Hips are square, facing towards the front of the mat. Gentle bend in the front, and we're going to hinge forward at the hips and find our pyramid pose. So option to bring the hands down to the mat. If this is not available for you, then either use your blocks or keep your hands just on your hips, hinging forwards, making sure that you're keeping your spine nice and straight. Shoulders are tucked away from the ears. If you have the flexibility, then the invitation to bring the hands down is there, or bringing them behind and folding all the way down. Again, invitation to close your eyes here. On your next inhale, we're going to extend through the spine, find a halfway lift in your pyramid pose. So coming up and straightening through the back, finding a halfway lift on an inhale. Exhale, Vinyasa, low lunge. So bending through the back knee, we bring it back, lower the back knee down and find yourself in your Vinyasa, low lunge. So left foot is forward, right foot is back. Just take a second here just to land. Tuck the shoulders down away from the ears. Press into the top of your right foot for stability as we sweep the hands forward and up. Option to take your gaze towards the sky, towards your hands. Option to close your eyes and bring your hands to heart center. You choose. Ground down through all four corners of your left foot. Sink into that hip. Finding that energy, that lunar energy. Feel it. Feel that warmth. Find your breath. Exhale. Frame your left foot with your hands. Skandasana. So low skater's lunge or side lunge. So lift the back knee. Turn your body round towards the long side of your mat. Pivot on your back foot and we find our skater's lunge. So sinking into that hip. Option to bring your hands to heart center. Option to plant your right hand down and find an opening through the right side body. Option again to find a bind, if that's in your practice, where you wrap around your knee. Option to pop a block under your hip, if this is too much to hold. Finding your breath. Exhale. If you're in your bind, come out now. Plant your hands on the mat and we're going to just lift up using your hands and we're going to spider walk our hands all the way over and find our low lunge, our Skandasana on the right side. So we move from one side to the other. Option to plant your right hand down and lift and open up through the left here. Option to find a bind. Option to bring your hands to heart center. And as always, an invitation to close your eyes. Deepening the breath. Sinking into that hip. Again, option to put a block under your hip. Spiraling the chest open. Exhale. Release from wherever you are. Bring your hands round to frame your right hip this time. We're going to spin around on the back foot and find our Anjaneyasana. Low lunge on the right side this time. So right foot should be forward, left foot should be back. So we should be facing the back of our mats this time. So we've done a full 360, flipped from one side to the other. Low lunge on the right side. So pressing into the top of your left foot, grounding down through all four corners of your right foot. Sweep the arms forward and up. Find your stability, sink into that hip. Option to take your gaze towards your hands. Option here to bring your hands down and really open up through the chest. Find a gentle back bend here. If this is too much for you, option to keep your hands on your knee to keep that stability. Plenty of options for you. Option to keep your hands at heart center. Grounding down through your right foot. Sinking into that hip. On your next exhale, we're going to plant our hands down, curl the back toes under and lift the back knee. We're going to find our pyramid pose on our right side. So bending through the back knee, we're going to jump forwards and find our pyramid pose. So again, plenty of options here for you. Blocks under the hands, keeping the fingertips on the mat, keeping the hands on the hips. If you've not quite got the flexibility there to go all the way down, making sure you keep a softness in that right knee. So not locking out through the knee there, keeping a softness. Just finding your fold. Again, closing your eyes. Finding your breath. If you're finding your mind starts to wander, which it will, you are human, gently start bringing it back to your breath. Keeping your mind in the present moment. Where can you soften? Where can you lengthen? We're going to find a halfway lift in our pyramid pose now. So straightening through the spine, inhale, find a halfway lift here. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands to your hips and we slowly hinge up at the hips, coming to our standing position. Triangle pose. So keeping the right toes facing forward, we're going to just step our left foot back and have it at an angle so that it is in line with the back of the mat this time. So bumping the hips back, opening out through the arms, reaching forward with the right hand. We find our triangle pose. So down towards your right ankle, opening out through the chest. Reaching the left fingers up, really igniting through those fingertips, finding some energy here. Again, option to have a block under your hand or rest your hand on your shin, or if you'd like to challenge yourself, you can float. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Spiraling open the chest. Where can you find length? Where can you soften? Grounding down through all four corners of your feet, feeling that earth supporting you, feeling it, holding you up through this practice. On your next exhale, we release back to standing. Goddess pose. So bringing the toes turning in and just popping the heels in slightly so that we're back into our goddess pose position. Pull the pit of your belly in and up, tuck the tailbone as we drop the hips down. Goddess pose. Option to keep your hands on your hips at heart center or up and overhead. Again, close your eyes. Find stillness. Find your breath. And exhale, we release. Just take a second here, notice how you feel. Everybody take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, goddess pose. Sink the hips down. Press into all four corners of your feet. Find that stability. Tuck the tailbone in. Option to bring the hands up and overhead. Option to come up onto your toes for a challenge. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, goddess pose. Last one. Make it powerful. Option to bring the hands up and overhead. Option to come up onto your toes. If you haven't tried it already, do it now. Exhale, we release. Bring your hands to heart center. Keeping your eyes closed, we're going to step our feet together. Mountain pose, feet hip width apart. Exhale, drop your hands down. Open your palms. Coming back to your breath. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, extended mountain pose. Look towards your hands. Exhale, side body stretch to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side body stretch to the right. Inhale, back to center, side body stretch to the left. Inhale, back to center, side body stretch to the right. Exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to center. Look towards your hands. Find a gentle back bend here. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Keeping your eyes closed, take the deepest breath you've taken all day. Fill your belly. Exhale, sigh it out. Let it go. Relax your shoulders. Drop your hands down by your sides. Here we're taking an opportunity to set an intention for ourselves as we step into a new season. Spring, an opportunity to declutter not only our environments but our minds. Give ourselves a fresh perspective. So whatever you want to set for yourself, it could be anything. It could be simply making your bed every day, or anything at all. Not hitting snooze on the alarm 5 times before you wake up. Anything. Bring your hands to heart center. And take one last breath together, inhaling through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out, gently open your eyes. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope this practice encourages you to set some new intentions for yourself and again, set yourself a fresh perspective as we step into a new season. Thank you again, and I hope you have a restful night's sleep. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you soon.